Yes. I have returned with more content. Today we're going to be checking out a Love Don't Judge episode. I really like these. I really enjoy them a lot. Now, it's funny because a few of you like to comment sometimes like, oh, Jason likes to watch these. Let me rephrase that. I think Jason likes to watch these in his alone time because he's always watching them with us. Wrong. I feel as though if I watch these by myself, then something must be up. And I don't because they're scary. So if I know I can watch them with all of you, then perfect, we'll watch it together. This episode is about my husband punches me when Grammar, English. My husband punishes me when I break the rules.
What the fuck?
Now listen, I'm black, obviously. Has anyone ever received a beat down for breaking, the at-home rules? I've had my fair share of spankings. I don't know whether it be objects or, I've never had a shoe thrown at my nostril, but I've had times in which, say if I got a bad grades, semester's worth, you get the gist. I sometimes would get up. It was quick and easy, and I learned my lesson after like half a decade. Like, I got it together, now I'm a reasonable adult. But to already be adult and have your spouse, your husband, punish you? Very curious as to what type of punishments will be done in this episode. If any of you are new to this channel, by any chance, if you want to subscribe, you can. So without further ado, let's just hop right into it.
This is Brandy. She fell in love with Lazarus.
We have been together for 15 years.
We're happier than we have ever been.
But this couple's secret to a successful marriage is not what you might expect.
We have been practicing domestic discipline for roughly 10 years.
I think you said you only use your hand. That's not true.
I heard domestic violence in my brain, and this was just on the program, and no one called the cops, no one sent letters, just a domestic. Wow, that's a strong word. You gotta grasp that.
And their choice of lifestyle gets a lot of people riled up.
People can say, oh, you're abusing your wife, I'm calling the cops. We get a lot of, the woman is brainwashed.
You saw the way he took her to a closet? A crawl space? Of course we'd call the cops, ma'am. I feel like that's something that a sensible person would do if they sensed trouble in a loving home such as this. I'm not sure if it's loving considering he dragged her somewhere and we don't know where it is. This is their house. That's like a really scary thing. I would never want to be in a situation until I'm dragged in the closet. Hello? Oh, all right, just her smile, she looks worried. Is this safe to watch with like kids and stuff?
I love everything about my wife.
He is very, very loving. Like, he's sensitive and caring and just loving in general.
Loving feelings aside, this pair have a set of strict rules that govern their day-to-day relationship.
With a whole child present beyond me. I noticed how she used pretty basic words to describe her husband.
Very loving. Like, he's sensitive and caring.
She didn't really jump through great lengths in order to describe how they work. That's the scary part. Now, considering they have a child, really gotta be careful. Because again, they put this up. This is their episode. So like, she's in it pretty deep. Like, that's a deep hole to then have some sort of punishment. I don't know. I'm not gonna be sitting here touching no adult for just doing stuff. Like, you wanna leave?
A domestic discipline relationship is a dynamic between two consenting adults where you have a dominant and a submissive. The dominant is usually referred to as the HOH, which is head of household. The submissive is referred to as a sub or a TIH, which means taken in hand.
I ain't understand that last part. So to me, you're a slave because no, but really, she just mentioned how domestic discipline is between two consenting adults. So what she's literally telling us is that she consented to it. So you were willingly gonna, I don't know what happens, but you pretty much signed up for it. And then have a kid. So do he see her get slapped? I don't know what happens. And that's the part that I'm so just scared about. I'm not signing up for no extracurricular in the house. Shit, I remember every time I saw a belt, I would gymnastics my ass back to the room. So That wasn't gonna happen.
The dominant sets rules and expectations for the submissive to live by, and there are consequences for not following the rules or not meeting those expectations. The 4Ds are danger, disobedience, disrespect, and dishonesty.
She didn't know that last one. I wonder what the consequence is gonna be. You see what I mean? It's just, it's too open.
Following up on consequences being broken under the 4Ds, it could be from spanking or writing lines, corner time, or just a stern lecture.
It depends on which rule you broke. They all suck.
I bet.
I mean, I ain't grew up like that. It just, wow. Like, how would you guys feel if legitimately the most minuscule slip up, because everyone clearly makes mistakes, like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, but what is a lecture? We can both talk as adults, but you're not about to sit here and just talk over me like I'm a dog. I can't do that. I don't want to sign up for that. What was one of them? Corner time? I'm too big to be sitting in a corner. No one's doing that either. If you want me to play devil's advocate, obviously I will. I get the whole perspective of it being some sort of discipline, so everyone, I guess, follows the rules and lives happily ever after. Touch me and see what happens. I didn't see not one smile on her face unless it was forced. This man rocking a South Pole shirt. Like, what is going on in the crib?
So I asked her to write a line stating that being submissive is important.
It was being submissive is very important. It's a unique quality to have. I will be submissive at all times to my HOH. And I had to write 10 pages worth.
10 pages.
I don't find writing lines as demeaning. It's, I guess, just like any other consequence, it's not fun.
Oh, girl, you lost 10 lines. Do you know what other activities can be completed in a 10-page essay of repeating the same shit? Could have went to the grocery store, could have cleaned the kitchen, could have watched a half-hour episode of We Don't Know. But she's like, yeah, I really think that this isn't the worst thing I could be doing. But hey, I do understand the consequences, and this is mine for today.
Daily household chores would be dishes, cleaning the kitchen, doing the floors, double checking the bathrooms, make sure they don't need to be deep cleaned. That needs to be in the trash can. Dining room table, our bedroom, and usually 2 to 3 loads of laundry.
I mean, I get that she's doing chores, but then again, they're both adults. How is that considered a chore? That's kind of just something you have to do. You legitimately have no other choice but to take care of that if you want your house clean. The fact that, what is it? A head of house, HOH. So is just he throwing just all the like rules around and pretty much you as the wife have to follow it. I'm sure the kids have to do something. I don't know if they're getting hit, spanked, lectured, timeout for it, but they live there as well, so I'm not sure how that works. But I don't know. I'm very concerned with the word chore, because again, that's kind of just something you do. Can't say that that's just something a wife does, but considering she's the wife, I would assume that would have just been something she did. Guess if she don't do it, so, you know, that's the weird part.
You might be surprised to learn that the idea for this relationship structure didn't come from Lazarus.
When Brandy first brought DD lifestyle to my attention, I felt kind of awkward. I didn't really understand why.
I kept getting a book recommendation for a book called Spank Your Spouse, Avoid Divorce.
So it was her idea, look. Wait, so you're saying, so then how would, she don't have a smile on her face. It wasn't even his idea. I'm thinking, scary world we live in. Spank your spouse and avoid. Y'all can get through anything if you just believe. You can get through anything with hard work and dedication. And she wanted to do it. Guess you having fun.
At first, I thought I was hurting my wife, and you know, it's just a mind thing on that part. I have never left a mark, considering like a black and purple bruises or anything like that.
Why do you guys consider this not abusive?
We don't consider it to be abusive. One, because it's consensual. I don't think people consent to being abused. 2, it was my idea, and I had to convince him to do it.
Damn Skippy. Yep. So now, considering again it was her idea, well, that just changed a lot. This is like the fattest plot twist of like a movie or something. So now he looks a bit just like stuck in the mix, and she's just happy it's happening, I guess. But again, she's right. I don't think people consent to getting abused unless you do, and that's your thing, your kink. You guys already know the topic. I don't have to dig a hole for it. But this is I don't know, I've just never seen anything like this. And then to have the wife be the one to bring it up. So does she not like trust herself, or like is there therapy? Like, I want you to discipline me if I don't wash the dishes. That just doesn't make sense. And if the kids see it, that would really be a ball cruncher.
Okay, domestic discipline and BDSM are different because in BDSM, there's an enjoyment factor. Either you enjoy getting spanked or you enjoy spanking somebody. I don't enjoy being spanked. It doesn't bother me that he doesn't get the same consequences that I do because our situations are different and our roles are different.
I mean, I get it. BDSM I always thought was just, that's a whole like kink on its own. If you do that in the bedroom and you both like doing that, that's one thing. She literally just said she doesn't enjoy it. So why is it a part of the curriculum? It just doesn't make sense to where, again, her idea, but living this way is gonna stop a divorce. They seem well off apparently as it is, so why does this have to be such a strict factor that you have to follow in order to have a long-lasting marriage? I don't know, I'm not married, but damn, they showed and told a lot, so we're just figuring it out. My goodness, migraines.
I just realized I have 827 member requests today. I started the Facebook group with one of my friends who is also in the lifestyle. This was a safe space where people can talk, people can vent without worrying about husband seeing it. I think most people choose to remain anonymous because they know that they will get judged for what they do.
Yo, but for real, I just don't see how following this specifically is gonna make just everything long lasting. Because if both of you are just constantly on the same page as it is, there will just never be an issue. I don't understand why, if certain things aren't done, very small things, if that, like washing the dishes, I don't know, not cleaning up the bathroom, that you're getting consequences for it. You see what I mean? If you're both adults, you kind of just turn around and do it. But again, that's just me. I've never seen this go down in a household. I've walked into a lot of households of friends growing up where they have very strict fathers for no reason, because you're not my dad. But if it works in your household, albeit obviously this is just this new for me. Said it's a non-abusive relationship, quote unquote. As you're showing us the paddle, and then Brandy saying that she doesn't like the physical abuse, but it's still getting it. You know what I mean? It's just, that was just the whole confusing part for me.
Our kids pretty much know everything about domestic discipline, more so than the people who be writing the negative articles about it. Our kids know pretty much all the ins and outs of it.
And I'm 13 years old. I understand quite a bit about domestic discipline. I mean, there may be some things that people find iffy with the rules and how they have set, but I don't think anything is too crazy.
Well, dang, she explained it explicitly. But again, it seems like everyone's safe, so I don't know.
Like, they're aware of the lifestyle, but they know it's a choice, and they know it's not something that they need to do.
I would not have a similar relationship to my parents, as I just don't believe it would suit the type of person that I am.
It's not for everybody.
For everybody, that is true.
I think the ends justify the means because we're happier than we have ever been.
That girl know a little too much, I ain't even gonna lie, but again, I'm so happy that she's well aware and that she might not do it because it doesn't suit her. I think that's gonna be it for the video. Don't even ask me in the comments, no nothing, why I watch stuff like this. Number one, y'all request it. Number two, y'all still watch it. So I guess we're just both having a blast. And I'm so glad that if anyone stopped to watch, you stopped to watch and enjoyed it. I need to take a shower, a thorough rinse. That's gonna be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Had a blast. If you all enjoyed this video by any chance, make sure to subscribe and drop a like. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.